Free learning is an initiative that we've been working at ICHK over the last 18 months. And it grew out of a concern that developed that we had passionate teachers who would work hard to engage students, but that we didn't want students to be extrinsically motivated. We really wanted students that were motivated by a desire to learn. So we looked at the curriculum in ICT and we asked, how can we restructure this in order to get students more engaged? And the answer, free learning, is a map of around 70 units that students can work through with their friends at their own pace, studying those aspects of ICT that they're most interested in. It starts with one unit, which gives some introductory skills, and then it branches out from there into a large map. Once a student has completed one unit and got approval from their teacher, so some formative and summative feedback, they can then branch out to the next unit. And what we find is that students are genuinely excited by this opportunity to direct their own learning. It's more structured than just free inquiry because every unit contains preset learning experiences for the students to work through. Yet it's far less structured than a classroom where every student is working on the same thing at the same time. What we find is that students learn at different paces, they have different levels of interest, and some students will work through things faster and some slower. Some prefer learning individually, some prefer learning in groups. We don't want to tailor everything too much to the student's preference, so sometimes they will have to work in a group or they will have to work alone, but more or less they're getting a lot more choice over what to learn, how to learn, when to learn it, and who to learn it with. And the result is more motivated students who are more independent and generally more excited about learning ICT. So having worked with free learning over the last 18 months and had more and more students through ICT pass through the system, we've made some refinements, and what we're now starting to do is to try and spread that into other subjects. With the aim that eventually we'll have a map of units that spans a vast curriculum through which students can choose what they're interested to learn. We're also at primary now using it for professional development, so the teachers assume the role of learner and they work through a special set of free learning modules designed to help them become better at using technology in the classroom. We've been sharing this pedagogy with other schools, and the feedback's been really good, and what we're starting to find is other schools are saying, yes, this is something that we'd really like to do because they can see the potential of free learning.